One of the worst, you got the worst. Welcome to the least watched live stream in the entirety of the reseller community. The show with more glitches and fuck-ups than everyone else put together on the whole World Wide Web. Storage auction insanity. Now onto the clusterfuck, wear a helmet.
Hey Glenn, how you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
I had to mute YouTube. Yeah, I made a new intro using AI, and I think I'm onto something.
Yeah, Joy's not feeling too good, so she's not going to be on this morning.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell her that I hope she feels better, and that we'll muddle through this thing anyway.
Yeah, hopefully we got our internet crap straightened out.
Yeah, last week was a cluster.
Yeah,
everything went wrong on my end, on your end. It was a cluster. It was so bad I made a new intro. Just for fun, I'll play it again real quick. Just real quick so everybody can see it. Because they're just getting a few more people here now. This is our new intro after last week, guys.
One of the worst, you got the worst. Welcome to the least watched live stream in the entirety of the reseller community. The show with more glitches and fuck-ups than everyone else put together on the whole World Wide Web. Storage auction insanity. Now onto the clusterfuck, wear a helmet.
Wear a helmet, everybody. That's all I can tell you. We're here to help make money and to try and entertain you and just to have some fun and not selling anything. It's great to go to a live and not have to worry about selling stuff. Yeah. You know, there's so much of that going on. I need to get away from it. Selling. I've got to tell you something, Glenn. That's one of the storage units last week that we profiled. I think before all the shit hit the fan, I bought it.
Oh, did you?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no. Yeah.
I bought this unit for, I'll show you. I've got visuals to go with this, but I want to explain what happened. Friday, Store All had an auction. I saw a unit there that we had profiled, and it was, at the time, it was $60, and you and I agreed it was a good one.
Yeah.
So I bid and and I got that sucker. And then I'm going to the storage facility. I'm going through freaking traffic. Takes me about 20 minutes to get there. It's like 3 miles away. Okay. Just the Hirschburn Lane. If anybody in the area hears that, they'll know exactly how bad it was. Hirschburn Lane. So I got there, still sweating and everything. Hey, I'm here to pick up my unit. And I gave my name. Oh, they just paid up just a few minutes ago. I mean, that's great for them. I don't mean to sound like I'm heartless, but that's so freaking irritating. Let me show you this real quick. See if I can remind you of the unit it was, because we looked at it, and I've got a small photo of the unit. Do you remember this one? You can barely see it. It had furniture, and there was a gaming chair in the back, and this new thing covered in plastic in the front. We didn't know exactly what that was. Do you remember that unit?
Yeah.
Well, here's what happened. All right, and then I'll get back into the chat. I bought it for this, and you notice something at the bottom?
Cancel.
I ended up paying $600 for that, but I think it was going to be a banger, Glenn. I really do. There was a jewelry box in there, hundreds of dollars of furniture in there. And that's 3 out of my last 5 units that I've bought on Storage Treasures that I've lost by a few minutes. So I am going to try a new tactical thing next time. When I buy one of these, I'm going to try to pay for it immediately over the phone and see if they'll take my payment and explain this to them. And they'll either do it or not. But it gets so aggravating to have that happen more than half of the time over a course of a month and a half. That's freaking aggravating. Let me get into the comments and we'll engage with everybody here. All right, let's see. Glenn was first in. Glenn the Swamp Picker. He says, "Good morning," and good morning to you, Glenn. He stopped in for a few. He's hoping to catch some of the show at home. I hope you do too, my man. We are the least watched storage auction, or we're the least watched live stream in the reseller community, and we wear that as a badge of honor, my man. That's right. Yeah. And we're doing some dog pie. Here we go. Look at this. We got Johnny Small Pepper in the house. Hey, we're glad you're here, Johnny. I hope all's going well. Looks like you're doing good on your channel and having fun as usual. And we support you here, sir. And glad you're here, man. Marketplace Boutique. Nice intro. Yeah, you like that? I had to remake it because last week was a cluster. I'll just shorten that a little bit. And we're gonna touch on that. We've got some highlights from last week. We're showing today, folks. Oh, we're gonna roast ourselves today. And we got the joke of a week. And one thing you guys are gonna notice going forward in our live streams and in my channel is I'm gonna be using a lot of AI tools that I have now because it's gonna be the wave of YouTube. I want to get out in front of all this. And it's fun and creative, and I've got a little campaign going with my cat that I've started out in a short Attack of the 50-Foot Cat. He's behind me. That's Thomas. In the first video I put out at him, he sprung up to 50 feet tall. And then he looked down and he saw Sadie and by his giant foot, and she bit him, and he went crazy like a rampage. The military, he was hissing at the military. He was hissing at the police. He was hissing at the fire department. So hopefully that's a money-making campaign right there. If you see my backdrop, that's kind of, if you guys are old like me and remember the movie Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
Yeah.
Kind of a spoof on that, okay? So I'll show you a little clip coming up that I made in the big screen form. That's not going to be a short that I made promoting that I am going to try to get better with these AI tools, and we'll see how we can do it.
Yeah,
and we got what's that, Glenn?
I was going to say, Thomas, he creeps around Sadie now, doesn't he?
Glenn, that saddens me to know. I've always had a cat family where it was cohesive and they work together. They might have some scuffles, but it's never been always every day the same thing. And I think somehow she blames him for losing Douglas.
Yeah, me and Joy.
I don't know why, because they were the best buddies, my man.
Yeah, me and Joy were talking about that too. Said that it might have something to do with Douglas passing.
I think so, because they look alike. I don't know. Maybe cats look at it different. Maybe that's just my thinking. I don't know. But anyway, I'll move on to the. Please, thanks, Johnny. That really helps our algorithm because we are the least watched live stream in the reseller community. It would be nice to get back up to a little bit closer to the next to last. See, we're down here in the cellar below the cellar. And so we're trying to get up to closer to next to last. So we're shooting for that. All the thumbs we can get will help. All right. That's how I want to put it. Thank you, Johnny. That's right. And Tino. Hello there.
Hey, Tino.
We hope you're doing fine, Tino, and we hope you're having a good Sunday. I don't know how your weather is where you're at, but it's nice and sunny and reasonably comfortable here in the great state of Kentucky. And we welcome you, sir, to the show. And Johnny Small Pepper's dog parking in the chat, and we love that. And there he is. And here we go, my man. Harry Humstone. Boom! Just like that, Harry. That's right. Nice to meet. Yes. I think Marketplace. She was. Were you looking at a unit that we tried to profile last week before the shit? The show went off the rails, and I had to end it early. It was a that was a messed up show. I'm going to show you some highlights here from last week. I hope everybody come. We can get a few more people in. We got 9 here. Whoa, that's like I said, we're the least watched, but we're not the least entertaining. I can promise you that. That's right. Yes. And there's my bandits. And here's Harry Humstone. Harry, I saw the stuff you got yesterday. What? God, I've seen you get so much stuff. What'd you get yesterday? I don't remember, Harry. I'm sorry. I've just been busy this morning. We finished selling all of the furniture from the last couple storage units, and the only thing left is the sewing machine. And all that's gone, and I had already took all that money, threw it into another storage unit, and then boom, I lost it right at the last second. So I'm looking at some more, and we'll look at them later in the show. But anyway, I want to show you. I'm going to get through the chat here. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here running my pie hole. Corner Club Cobalt. Yes, we got 2 CCCs here now. We got Carol's Creative Corner and Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Hello and welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you're slightly entertained at the least watched live stream in the reseller community. But we wear that as a badge of honor. And we promote it. That's right. Hey, Harry, yeah, we're dog parking. We like the dog parking. And there we go. I don't understand how an auction can be canceled, especially one that is completed. Yeah, and I'd already paid for part of it. They take 10%. I had to get refunded from Storage Treasures, $112. And it's aggravating, Craig, because that never happened during live auctions. I never lost a locker I'd won on doing a live auction, but online I've lost 3 out of the last 5. And and somebody said in the comments on another video, I said I was pissed that I lost the unit, and this lady chimed in. She says, you should be happy that they got their life back together. Well, I said, well, I didn't respond because I didn't want to start an argument. I was going to say, I'm ecstatic about it. But here's the thing. I'm glad they got their stuff back. But can't I have multiple emotions? Can I not be happy for them and pissed for myself?
Yeah, you can.
And I did. So I knew that I would just get in an argument and I just let it go. Because there's 2 sides to every story, not just one. You could build your own narrative and you can snowflake all you want. But that's still what we do. We buy storage units. Here's the thing, guys, and I just said it a minute ago. At a live auction, I have never lost a storage unit that I've bought at a live auction before I got to pay for it. Never. And I've bought more that way than I have online. Now that I've been online, I bet I've lost 24 storage units like that. So it's just different, and it's aggravating to a person that's been doing this for 13 years, and they've seen how it used to go and how it's going now. That's all. Yes, I was happy they got their back, but I was pissed because I wanted it. So it's just that's how it is. Marketplace Boutique. How are the kitty cats? Love the care in you. Oh, thanks. I'm going to show you a little promotion since you asked about the cats, and then I'll get right back to the chat. Let me star your post here. Good Lord, Mark. Here I'm going again. I'm going to prove why we're the least. No, this time I'm not going to screw it up. This is cat related since you brought it up. Just got to find it. Oh, here it is. I got it more organized now. This is a little promotion I'm doing with Thomas, and we put out a short the other day on how he accidentally grew to 50 feet tall. And well, anyway, it's
My humans named me Thomas. This morning, something horrible happened. I ran out of the house just in time, as my cat body was swelling up to 10, 20, 40, then 50 feet. I towered over all the homes and people. I looked down at my home and saw my cat's sister, Sadie, and she was looking up at me. After a few seconds, she bit me and scratched my giant foot. I got so mad I went on a rampage, hissing at the police, hissing at the firemen and the military. Check your news tonight as me being a 50-foot. Cat will be the most believable thing brought upon mainstream news in years.
That's the most believable thing brought upon mainstream news in years. How do you like that? There you go. So to tell you how their cats are doing, they're doing fine, except Sadie and Thomas still don't get along very, very good. Now, I had a really good heart-to-heart with Thomas. He got over here by my chair. Sadie was under my desk. They were going to fight. I got down. I was petting Thomas. I got down right, put my head up against his and whispered to him, "We can't do that, Thomas. We just can't do that. We got to get along." Right after I did that, I let go. He looked irritated, turned and walked away. And that's what I wanted him to do. So you can communicate with him, but you got to let him know you're talking to him, and you got to show him love in the process. You know, that's how you got to do it. Now back to where we were. Yeah, dog parking. Yes. Terrapin, about 20 others. Attack of the 50-foot. Yeah, remember that, Harry? That's kind of like a spoof on that. That was a really cool. I thought it was cool that she wore a dress too. You know, think about it. Attack of the 50-foot penniless woman. Okay, there have been around 20 of those movies made. Attack of the 50-foot woman, Return of the 50-foot woman, Nugget, and 50-foot tall, just a few of them to mention. Yeah, that's one of the old B movies I really enjoyed, Harry. I really like those, you know. Harry the Glass Man. Yes, Todd, Harry he loves glassware, but the thing about it is he knows what's worth money. So he's just not buying all this crappy glassware. He's buying good glassware. Lots of big difference there. You know, as everybody knows, I'm not a big fan of glassware, but we did sell a $40 waffle glass vase the other day, or a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And Melissa, hey, I'm glad you're here. We're going to have some fun today. We got some videos. We got some highlights from last week. Last week's show was so bad that we redid our intro proclaiming our status in the reseller community and live streams that we're dead last. We're so far down last that the next to last, we're trying to fight up to where we're in striking distance of next to last. So we're not going to give up, folks. That's right. Ain't giving up. Giving up doesn't help. There we go. Need to get rid of the green screen. How? I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have one. It's just there's a flag. Yeah, glass, and sun, sterling. That's right. He got some sterling silver pieces that people picked over and didn't pick up. Can you believe that? And he had the presence of mind to grab a big cup and a salt shaker or pepper shaker or whatever, and they were both sterling. And he paid like $2 a piece for them. If Mark wants to hold on to being the least watched stream, hey Craig, how you doing? Let me reach both here. If Mark wants to hold on to being the least watched stream, we should assist him. The best thing we can do is leave. Yes, that's right. I don't think though, because you might want to see how bad it is. This could be like Plan 9 from outer space. You know, to talk about like the 50-foot cat, 50-foot woman. Yeah. And yeah, speaking of silver, my man here, well, let's see. Yes, Todd here. Todd, he bought him some silver dollars the other day at a good price. I think he bought like, I don't remember how many, but he got a whole bunch of them suckers. Yeah. And we're dog parking here. The George Picker. Hey, yeah, I was at his live the other night and I was throwing in some stuff, and he's a good guy, good eBayer, got a good channel, and he's got control of this area that he's buying storage units from in his area. He's got a lot of organized ways to sell on eBay. Good guy here. So anybody who wants to watch other storage auction videos, I highly suggest the Georgia Picker. That's right. Glad you're here, Brandon. Nice. Appreciate you stopping in. I really do. At least watch live stream in the reseller community. That's right. Picked up some more this morning, Todd. 2 candlesticks sterling for $1 a piece. Oh my God. I can't believe people just giving their stuff away like that. I mean, a regular candlestick, that's fine. Give it away. But sterling? No. Way to go. Yeah, we're dog parking. Better to be pissed off than pissed on. It depends. Craig, it depends on how kinky you are. Now, just saying. What if it's really cold outside? And you come in and you're frostbitten. And your honey says, what can I do to warm you up? Just use your imagination. Outdoors with Big Matt. Hey, Matt. Glad you come in here. I'm not sure if I remember much of your channel, but I will now because you dropped in here. And I will definitely, I always go through the chat after. I'm going to check your channel out here if I don't have time right now. But I'm glad you come in here, man. I appreciate that. And we'll try not to disappoint you too much. We got some highlights from last week's show that we had the worst live stream probably ever in the history of YouTube. It was so bad that we changed our whole program around it. I mean, our intro now is about how, well, you'll see. You'll see. Thank you for coming in. Big Matt. Yeah, here we go. And we're dog parking. I'm going to have to go ahead from the dog parking. Here we go, though. There. Have to go. Hey, we're glad you come in, Glenn. He said he was just going to come in. He had some things to do, but I'm glad you come in, sir. And you're always welcome here. And you have a great Sunday, my friend. Harry would rather chase glass than ass. You can multitask.
Yeah.
I always tell people to multitask. It's underplayed, man. Tino, we thought so. Then I look at then I go into other chats and I'm like, oh God, they're doing better than we are. But then I don't know. I like it. I think it's easier to play the underdog role,
Yeah.
It's easier. And Lisa's here, man. How you doing? She's up in Michigan doing she does a lot of shorts and a lot of local stuff that's interesting and digging for a treasure with a metal detector. Found her a ringless this week, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, she's got some good videos.
She does. I watch all of her videos. I'll always like them, and I'll comment on some of them. Because I don't know if I had to stop at every short and comment on every one. I always like every one that yours included, Glenn. I always like every one of them and heart them. And if there's something that comes to mind that I want to say, I'll say it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just send an icon.
Same here. Yeah, same here.
It just helps, to have those comments and it's supporting that way, You're welcome, Brandon. You've done a really good job over the years that I've been on YouTube, and I like storage. I like my fellow storage auction buyers and the content they put out, and I'm glad you came in, sir. I really appreciate it. Yes, and had to come and check y'all out while I'm editing a video for tonight. Well, that's cool. Yeah, is it from a storage unit? Hopefully it's a storage. I love those kind of videos. Harry says, if you've seen the house, I'm surprised he even bothered to have a yard sale. The dude is a millionaire. Well, Harry, it's one thing being a millionaire, but you can't live like a millionaire if you're only a millionaire. Just a thought. It's just something to keep in mind. You probably already know what I'm talking about. Howdy, y'all from Michigan. Yeah. Howdy from Kentucky. That's right. Hey, Lisa. There, we're dog parking. Robert's in the house. Hey.
Hey, Robert.
Yes, Robert, I'm glad you swung in here, sir. We're going to show now some highlights from last week's show. And let me tell you, they're not highlights, they're lowlights. So get ready for this. I'm going to star his post just in case we get a bunch of posts while this. All right, here we go. Let me undo that one. Clear screen. And this is simply titled, Hey, what is going on here? Now look at what you've done. Uh-oh, I'm sticking. Uh-oh. Am I still online? Here I am. Oh, no. What happened, guys? Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Oh. Oh, shoot.
I just killed my co-host.
And okay, Harry, we're going to look. I'll let them work that out while I'll go into here.
Det var helt forfærdeligt.
And it is Harry's is 19709. Okay. We'll look for you, Harry. Uh-oh. Storage Treasures is frozen. Oh no, Storage Fresh. I'm gonna have to bring it up again. Okay, I'm having a problem on that. I think they might be froze because of Storage Treasures. Let me try something. Okay, let me try this. This sucks. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me go back. 19709. Let me try. There they go. We're still trying, Harry. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to get you close to home here. This is going to be one of our. Oh, we're coming in 10 miles. That's how that went. So that summed it up right there, folks.
Hey,
So
Mark.
we got a whole new brand. Here, what you got here, Glenn?
Hey, I have a couple of jokes if you want to hear them.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
You know the difference in a grandfather clock and a grandmother clock?
No.
The dong.
Tom, did you hear that, Sadie? The difference between a grandfather clock and a grandmother clock is the dong. Yeah, here you go. Here, let me
Okay,
give my cat that pizza. She went. All right, I got a joke for everybody, and then I'll come back to the chat, and then we can recalibrate from there. I used as far as the jokes, I used AI. I wrote us. No, how did I do this? Oh, I did. This is different. I'm thinking of something else. All right, here we go. Let's see the joke. Here we go. Here's my joke of the week. Here, I'll add to that.
A guy decides to buy his new girlfriend a pair of gloves for Christmas. After all, they've only been dating for 3 weeks, so it seems like the ideal gift, romantic, yet not too personal. He asked the girlfriend's younger sister to accompany him to buy them, then she can point out a pair she'd like. They go to the mall and the sister points out a pair of white gloves which the guy then buys. The sister then picks up a pair of panties for herself and buys them. But during the wrapping, the clerk mixes up the parcels without anyone realizing. As a result, the sister gets the gloves and the guy takes home a gift box containing the panties. Without checking, the guy rushes the gift to his sweetheart. But only after drafting this loving and helpful note to accompany it. I post these because I notice you are not in the habit of wearing any when we go out in the evening. If it had not been for your sister, I would have chosen the long ones with the buttons, but she wears the short ones that are easier to remove. These are a delicate shade, but the lady I bought them from showed me a pair she'd been wearing for the last 3 weeks and they were hardly soiled. I had her try yours on for me and she looked really smart. I wish I was there to put them on for you the first time. There's no doubt other hands will come in contact with them before I have a chance to see you again. When you take them off, remember to blow in them before putting them away, as they will naturally be a little damp from wearing. Just think how many times I will kiss them during the coming year. I hope you will wear them for the coming Christmas Eve. Also, the latest style is to wear them folded, down with a little fur showing.
Oh, so that was. Can you imagine that scenario? Oh my God. So what I can do in my editor now, I can take a script or a joke or whatever, and run it through an AI program, and it will voice affect it, and it will coordinate corresponding pictures that you can edit if you want. You can do your own thing with, and it's a great tool to. Because a lot of times when I'm telling a joke, I'll screw it up, or I'll mess it up. Yeah. So I just got a little help there. So anyway, I'll go back to the chat. Just thought I'd throw that in there for a little entertainment value. And let's see. Yeah, we left off at Robert. I think we did. Glenn and Mark for your support. Hey, we love your channel, Lisa, and keep it up. Darn it, I must have missed that. You didn't miss much. I was showing Harry a unit for I didn't have Glenn in the chat to remind me that treasures wasn't on the screen. And I did that for minutes on end. There was nothing. And I was telling him, oh man, Harry, you got to see this. He's probably like, yeah, I'd love to, but it's not up there. Yeah. You didn't miss anything. Better a low light than a no light. Yeah, that's what I always say, man. Last but not least, right? There we go. We got some thumbs up. Yeah, wet and have a little fur showing. Yeah, that's how Hey, Kristen, a rural squirrel. Hey, we're glad you swung in here and we appreciate you. Yeah, we're just having a little bit of fun. I was talking to earlier in the chat to Glenn before a lot of you guys got here that I bought a storage unit Friday. Rushed over to get it. Missed it by a couple of minutes and it was going to be a banger. There was a jewelry box in there. Oh, I was so upset. And I was posting in a chat and I said, man, I went to the storage unit or storage facility. Just missed the unit by a few minutes. I was pissed. And this person chimed in. Aren't you happy that they got their stuff back and got their life together? Well, I didn't touch it. I was going to say, yeah, I'm freaking ecstatic. What can I say? Yes, of course I was happy for that. But can't I still be pissed that I drove across town like a maniac for nothing? Anyway, I digress. It just people don't think I guess maybe a lot of times people do enjoy arguing online. You reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, Mark, can you give Michael's Adventures a Ranch?
Yes, I can. Did I miss him going through the chat?
Yeah, I think you skipped over him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Outdoors with Big Matt. Oh. I am lost, man. As soon as I find you, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I know who he is. He's got the raccoons on his channel. There he is. He's down there at the bottom. I was looking all over. It's like when I'm at home, I can't see anything in front of my face. I can't when I'm looking for something. If it's right in front of my face, I'll never find it. So wait a minute. I gotta do this in YouTube. Okay, Michael, sorry I missed you going through. But now you, sir, are blue and a member of Storage Auction Insanity for free. We're the least watched and the least expensive for memberships. Zilch. We charge Nothing. Zip. Zilch. There you go, sir. I apologize. And yes, thank you very much for accepting my apologies. Thank you, sir. All right, what we're going to do is move on to some storage units here soon because I've got a few I want to look at for me for a couple days from now and for anybody in the chat. So in the meantime, I'm caught up with the chat, so I'm going to put a star by Michael's post so I can find it later and then hide it. And then I'm going to present storage treasures. And I'm logged out, of course. All right, well, let me take that off of there, stop screen, because I got to log back into storage treasures without showing everybody my freaking... I should have had this done. See, here's another thing that would have gone on the blooper reel. Yeah, I think this happened last week, too. So let's just keep it up. I mean, if you're going to screw it up, do it good enough to where it's funny. It's like after a point last week, I was just letting things go wrong. It just didn't matter. It's at some point, it just doesn't matter anymore. It's just about the comedy. 874. Okay. You got to do 2 verifications to get on storage treasures now. It's got to go through your phone. That way they can ban your phone if you don't pick up your storage unit. So you can see all the ones I've got bid on for this upcoming week, Glenn. Look at all that. You can't see it. Can
No.
Okay. See, this is why I did. Yeah, I need you there, man. Okay. Let me go to. All right. Okay. And we're going back into that. Okay. So now all I got to do is go over to here. There I am. Okay, I'm on storage treasures. So all I can see now is storage treasures. And so this one was up once before. You might remember this one. And it got paid up. I think it's 220 right now. But remember, it had the ammo on this little, well, you can't see it from there, but this was bullets. Let's show the pictures here. This one's selling Tuesday. There was this computer in there, this big clock, just boxes and tables. Look at all the shoes, the Nikes. These would be my eBay guy loves these kind of things, man. Especially the Nikes and new or lightly used. Looks like some. Let me find a better picture. I think I skipped over the best. Yeah, we can blow this one up. Look at all the clothes that are on hangers here. It look like could be jerseys and shirts and jackets. And I don't like the toy there, but look at all these shoe boxes.
Oh yeah.
This one yet, Glenn? We looked at it maybe a month ago.
Yeah, it looks familiar.
Yeah, so it did to me, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I remember after looking at it for a while, I went over to this, and she said, "Look, there's bullets here." So you can tell now they're not all in there, but that's a clue. That's what I take as a solid clue as to what could be in the back. Will it be? Probably not, but you just never know. You never know, or there could be more bullets. Ammo's good too, right?
That's right.
So, and then you got pieces of furniture here. So will I buy this? I have another one I'm looking. I've got to decide which one I want to go all in on, you know? Do I want to go all in on this or that one? I'm kind of ruled out. Here's one that it's only 2 miles away, and I've got the only bid on it, and it sells in 2 days. It's a junky looking unit, but I'm going to show you what I like about it. It's a 10 by 10. I'm leading on it currently. It says you are the high bidder. Well, here's why I'm bidding on it. You see this piece of furniture right here? I think This is a pie safe because we got one, and then I got it in a storage unit. It's worth about, if it's a good one, 300 to 400. And so what I would do, this one, and it's 2 miles away. I would rent this unit and take my time with it. And there's also a washer dryer here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I'm looking at potentially $700 in 3 items here. And I'm being very conservative.
Oh yeah. And it's only at $10 right now, huh?
Yes. So I have to decide. I can't buy them all. Now I can buy the best of the best around here, but there's only so much me can do by me, myself, and I can pull. But I have been known to buy multiple units and get myself in a pickle, and it's always paid off. But I don't have to do that. So I want to go all in on one project and decide which one I want to go in. You know, most people, that are really heavy into reselling, they would have bought them both. But I'm more or less a part-time reseller and a full-time treasure hunter. If that makes sense.
Marketplace Boutique said she's been looking for a pie safe.
Yeah. Yeah, we got one, and we use it for a lot of storage on stuff. We don't put pies in there, but I mean, the thing is, you put one of these up on Facebook Marketplace and you put it at $300 to $400, you'll sell it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you just clean them up really good and doll them up and list them, and you've got yourself a boatload of cash. And there's other things in here. See, the thing about storage units is what you can't see. And if they're willing to leave $700 showing, and I'm just giving this a goose egg because that might be vinyl, but sometimes if they're not tore up, you can sell those too. Now I forgot what I was talking about, but that's okay. You're following me anyway. Oh, so let me look again, see if I can find a better pic. Now, this right here is like a media center where you put your TV on here, and those we usually get about $50 for those. And what else is going to be back there? I'm seeing all kind of possibilities here. It looks like a packed 10 by 10, man.
Yeah, it's full.
And there's something in, that's a picture. There's a basket, a big trunk basket, probably blankets and clothes. I understand that. But the basket itself might sell. So what do you think of this one?
I like it. It's got a lot of, it's only at $10 and you got the washer and dryer.
I got the bid right now, so I'll wait until 3 minutes to go. If I choose to go after this one over the other one, and I will take it then. Because you got to remember, when I get house money, I don't necessarily look at the unit to how much I can make on it. I look at the unit thinking, is that possible really good high ticket items in there that you can't see? Gold jewelry possibly. I don't know all that stuff, but I try to get a feeling about that. And then I'll take whatever house money I've got, which house money is, how much am I up on buying storage units this year so far? So I always have to reinvest that money as soon as I get it. And I do that, and I look at this. So I might bid more than somebody else would because of my system, because I just want to get the unit. And to me, if I sold everything and it didn't get my money back and I enjoyed the unit, well, I'm going to make a little bit of money just showing it on YouTube too. And one of these days, my videos are going to start getting the views where it's going to really matter. None of this $5 to $10 stuff. I'm talking about boom, like a real storage auction channel. I want to be like the real storage auction channels, guys. Why not? So I have a different system. I don't know if that'll help me or hurt me, but I'm just being honest here. I do a different system. We're retired. We get Social Security. So I just play that. I do this as a hobby. And I barter all my eBay stuff to one guy, and we trade 3 or 4 times a year for gold scrap. I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I'm talkative right now. But anyway, That's how you maintain hobby status. You can't, as a hobby, you cannot deduct anything but the cost of the unit. Yeah. Now I like the fact that you can see in the tubs. Now this one, you can't really tell, but it looks like electronic chargers, wires. So all that stuff's probably in here too. That's what those go to. And you got stools. That one's ate up a little bit though. So these can be reseated.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're good enough for that, but they could be. Okay. And this is a big enough unit to where there's enough you can't see that I might just rent this for a month, 2 miles from my house, and take my time. So you don't have to kill yourself doing this. And, when I first got into YouTube and I started showing all my videos, I was actually on my analytics. The people that watch my channel the most were like 56 to 65 years old. Okay. Cause I'm in that range. Okay. Well, I'm not anymore. I'm actually above that range. But now that I've been doing my whole spectrum of videos, shorts and everything, my average age is now in the 30s. So there it is. Because you got to get down into that age group because people my age, there's not as many of us because we're croaking. That's right. But this guy's so stubborn, I'm going to be around a good long while, and I know it. At least I think I do, because nobody can say that. But here I am, rock me like a hurricane. How about that? So I got my own system. I do shit my way. I don't give a what anybody else thinks. I'm respectful to everybody. And if somebody gets their stuff back in this unit, I'll be happy for them. Okay. Anybody that, if you're watching, but I don't have to be happy for me. Okay. That's how it is. I like the feel good, feely good stuff. I want everybody to be 100% happy. Everybody on this planet, except the ones trying to destroy us. Other than them, I don't give it. But I digress. So that's enough of this. Let me go on. You've seen this unit. So you see what I'm trying to do there, right? You like that unit?
I like it. Yeah.
So, I mean, the logistics are too good. Public storage, my God, it's just right down the street. So that's a possibility. So it's between that one and this one. Which one do you like the best, Glenn? Neater. Honest opinion. Now you can just look at it for yourself, how you feel about it.
Yeah.
I just
you got more than one picture?
Yeah. Okay. You can see that's just the oversight picture. And then it goes into the unit. That's showing, I think she was taking a picture of the bullets there and then you can see the beginning of the shoes. And then you can see that there's a little bit of furniture and you can see there's a TV and possibly video games in here. You don't know. And all these Nikes.
Yeah.
And I would not have to rent this.
Yeah, I kind of like this one better for the fact that it's got the bullets in there, and that could mean there's something else in there.
Agreed. So I'm gonna have those 1 and 1B right there.
Yeah.
I'll have a backup unit. So I'm gonna have to play the game at the end where you can extend one auction to go bid on the other, by bidding at the last minute.
Right.
What I can do is if they sell at the same time, I can juggle the 2 units if I want to make sure that I get one. I mean, I could lose them both. I've lost 3 out of S5 that I've won on here. So those are the 2 that I'm looking at. Now, if anybody in there in the chat wants me to find them something to look at for this coming week, I'll be glad to do it. But I think those are the only 2. Now, here's one that if I completely fail, I can go back and it's a day later. And this one's been up 5 months in a row. It's a 5x10 going sideways. See, it only goes back 5 feet, but it's 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
It's an indoor unit. all these shoes are in here. Now, I don't know what kind or if they're even shoes, but yeah, that's what those are, is like shoe boxes.
Yeah.
And all these tubs. Wait a minute. It's not looking very good right now. What did I like about it? Well, oh, all right. Now, this is probably some kind of a wardrobe, maybe, right? If it is, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So I don't know if this is any good or not, but it's been up for so many times, it's gotten me wondering, why do they keep fighting for this? Why are they obviously they're having trouble paying for it.
Yeah, well, they keep on paying for a reason.
So that's why I'm interested. Because it's not going to get lost because of me anyway. If somebody else will buy it if I don't. So to answer anybody that's in the now, this didn't happen on no, this did happen on YouTube. I was commenting on, I'm not even going to say the channel, but I was commenting on their storage video, and I was telling these storage buyers, oh, that's a good unit. And then I told a quick little story that I bought one the other day and lost it on the way there. I was pissed, and then that's when somebody chimed in. Oh, you should have been happy they got their life back. Of course I'm happy they got their life back. But can't I have multiple emotions? Come on, people. This is not all or nothing here. Oh, God. Don't get me started. I don't even think I like this unit that much. It just, I think it intrigued me that she just kept. Now, look at this. There's a freaking Santa Claus there. Now, with Christmas coming up, that's a maybe. All right, let me get out of that one. I really just, it's going to get paid up anyway, and that one got me aggravated. Now, here's one more that I'm going to show that I'm interested in. If somebody wants to tomahawk what I'm trying to do, you go right ahead. You get there on bid day, just screw this all up. Because somebody's going to do it anyway. You might as well be you. Friendly fire, right? All right, now look, what about this? It's only $20. Now look at this stack of tubs here. There's 3, 4, 5, 10. There's like 20. That's $100 a tub. Now here's some furniture wrapped up. There's a dolly. There's a fan. There's a shop vac box, tubs, another wrapped piece of furniture back there, boxes, something wrapped up here. Who knows what that is? It's saying dolly, couch, chairs, table, fans, totes. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's a nice unit. I like it. I like the price too.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this unit is everything you're looking at is probably sellable. So you're going to be able to recoup fast. But would there be treasure in here? I don't know. So that the draw would be, could I get it cheap and sell it for a shit ton? That's what I'm thinking here. But yeah, so that's what I've got in my bid manager for the week, and you kind of know what my plan is. So I'm going to come back into the chat.
Marketplace Boutique put her zip in, Mark.
Okay, good. I was going to say if nobody had all right. Okay, she wants a freaking pie safe in her area too. See if we can tell her about. They don't show up too often. Okay, what is it, Glenn?
It's 49316.
49316. And I took out the manager specials. We'll go to a 25-mile radius. I only do a 5 on mine because I know I've got a lot of facilities around me. Okay, here's one sells tomorrow. Let's see what's in this. Okay, yeah, it's showing. I had to make sure I was. I'm liable to screw it up at any time. That's the beauty of this show, man. Things can go south quick. All right, now you got. Looks like some bags. Okay, it's off to a slow start. Now this is a brick chimney. Is that part of the storage facility?
I can't tell.
It's got to be. Yeah. Okay. It's just a strange picture.
Yeah.
You got boxes. That's a giant crayon right there. That's probably a coin bank. Give, say, your food bowl back. So far, I'm really not liking this. Don't know what that is back there, though, but I think that's a TV. This is kind of like a, oh, that's a table upside down there. And this, I don't know what this is. I'm seeing the words gaming chair. It says furniture, gaming chair, luggage, art supplies, and appliances. Boxes are all in there, but open, kind of like that top of this. There's a balloon in there. Why would they put a freaking balloon in there? Probably the TV's in there. And this just looks like some new product of some kind with in the box, in this box. I'm not seeing anything exciting here, but something could be of. Oh, that's the gaming chair. Oh, that's the gaming chair. Okay. Now it makes sense. So that's probably $40 right there. Now the unit's 50 right now. It's a 5x10. You got $100 cleaning deposit. It sells tomorrow at 10 a.m. here. Well, not here. It's not here. It's in your area, but it's 10 a.m. our time. So I don't know what that is your time. We are Eastern Standard Time here. So if you're interested in it, now there is another chair or a table or something upside down with on rollers here. A box back there. It's not bad. If you could get this for $100, you'd be all you could do good with it, I think. You can see it's a nice facility. They got diamond plate walls, and doesn't mean a thing. If who running it is an idiot, it doesn't matter. All right, now here's something to consider. That table's broken. Would either need to be thrown out or repaired. That's just one thing to point out. A lot of times that happens when we're moving this stuff. They get in a hurry and smack. And so let's find her something else. I don't know if she liked that one or not, and I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Let's look at. Ooh. All right, this looks like one she can handle here. It's only an 8x10. It's only $50. No, it's a 5x10. What did I say? No, 8x10. Yeah, I had to refresh the page. Okay, you've got some wall art, beat up wall art here, or that could be it could be distressed on purpose. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. Vinyl couch. Yeah, this one's turning out to be a fail. Yeah, you don't want this. Unless these are Picasso. Yeah, never mind. This one sucks. Trust me. All right. Ooh, what we got going here? Same facility. Make sure I'm gonna refresh the page. Okay, you got this big old, looks like an ottoman maybe. There's a stuffed animal and a toothbrush holder. Come on. You got a dresser up against the wall. You got an air conditioner. Those are like $50. Furniture back here. Table. This is mostly furniture in here. Yeah, I don't think. Well, there is a lot. Well, no, those drawers. $100. Yeah, unless you want furniture, you're not going to want this. So, but that's available. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that unless I just didn't have any other options. Okay, what else we got here? Let's go ahead and look at it. It's got that mattress is going to ruin it. It's $60, sells tomorrow. But look at this Kraken right here. That's the Kraken. A lot of boxes inside a piece of furniture. Let's see what we can do better. A little clothes rack. I don't know about this. It says guitar. What freaking guitar are they talking about? This one. That's a cheap one. $20, $25. Yeah, I don't think this unit's going to be any good, man. I mean, it's okay. Get it cheap. And you never know. There could be the Ark of the Covenant in the corner, but I doubt it. Every locker you get, there's mystery. I mean, unless you can see everything. But another thing I don't like about the indoor units, you got to drag everything down the hallway and you got to take it outside. You know, that's just another thing to consider. And I think we can do better. Let's go look at it again. Yes, we just saw that, Debbie.
Yeah, said she'd deal with the mattress.
Did she like the unit?
Yeah, if the rest was awesome, she said.
Okay, but you know, there was a time when I was buying storage units that, in the beginning, that I passed on some units that I shouldn't have because of mattresses. So I know all the pitfalls because I did all the pitfalls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was the newbie making all the mistakes. But you learn as you go here. And so there's a different kind of way of looking at these things. Now we already looked at that. I think this. All right, let's find a fresh one. 49316. We'll show the map. Well, we can. Okay, that was in Grand Rapids. They're all in Grand Rapids. No, there's a bunch more. That's okay. Ooh, here's a nice little one. These can really pay off if you can't see what's in the containers. See, I like to get these. I call these dine and dashers. You can do so good with a unit like this, and people won't bid them up too high. They might go what you think is high, but if I could get that right there for $100 bill, I would do it. What about you?
Yeah, some of the best ones that we've picked up were small units.
Yeah. I mean, you can profile this to the best of your ability, but, you know, it's going to be impossible to tell what's in these bags. Now, you're going to get good and bad, but you just never know. They might have had this as this is where their main place was. Maybe they came in here and using this place regularly, you know, and you just never know what's in this. And around here, when we used to do the live storage units, they would call these drug dealer units. Not necessarily this one.
Yeah.
Especially like if you saw some shoes, you know, like several pair of shoes, like somebody was coming in and out of here. Like you could tell that people have been coming in and out. People love those units. If they had shoes, they'd go for a few $100s looking like this with all what I'm talking about. But yes, I really like the potential of what there's going to be a lot of clothes, but here's the kicker. If you can sell clothes, boom, that's another good. So that's something that you can look at, and it sells tomorrow. It's only $20. The next bid's what? $30. It's a 6x8, but it doesn't matter because what you see is what you get. As far clues, I can't really find any yet because these pictures aren't really good. What you look for in the bags is corners and edges that shows that maybe it's not just clothes. And a lot of times, if there's a really good item in a small unit like this, people will cover them up with bags because just naturally people are going to want to protect their valuables in any venue, you know. So that's just something to look at there. And here's another one. This is also tomorrow, so you're in luck if you're really wanting to do this. I know if it was me, I would be doing it, and I'm almost 70 freaking years old. I can tell you right now, I'd be on this like fly on a turd. I'm telling you. Not this one, but just some of just like the ones that I'm looking at here, you know, to use an analogy. I want one of them units, but I just want one of them. But I'll take them both. It depends on the price. If I can get it so cheap that I can throw a month's rent on one, Yeah, then that's a whole new ball of wax there. I'm just sharing my system out here. This is an old beastly microwave. I almost said a daggone computer monitor, but no, that's a microwave. You get these all the time in units, and they're about $20 bills. They're jacks, hydraulic jacks. You kind of need one for yourself. So I've got 3 of them. I need to sell 2 of them. We just never got around to listing them. It's one of those things, you know. It's one of those things. And these Husky boxes, you can get $30, $40 for these locking Husky boxes. And also that could be full of tools. And here's a toolbox right here.
Yep.
And this has got some really good potential. And that looks like a Milwaukee box, but I could be way off on that.
Yeah, it's a Milwaukee bag, it looks like. Yeah, it's not a bad locker.
Yeah, this is a nice little unit. So we got to there's still a box there. $20 bill sitting here. Microwave, you could either use it, donate it, maybe sell it for $15, whatever, you know. Depends on how aggressive you want your sales to be. These pictures suck because I can't blow them up because they lose too much resolution. There's enough in here at 90 right now, whatever you'd have. There's some really nice looking containers here.
Yeah.
Or what are they? Ooh, I like this. I don't know, but this is a nice little wood dresser right here. That's $60 sitting right there. Oh, is that a jewelry box?
I can't make it out.
It might not be, but I tell you what, it's enough to make me think I'm starting to smell jewelry.
Yeah.
Can you it's just a hint.
When does this close? A day?
Tomorrow, in less than a day, tomorrow at 10 a.m. on I guess that's 10 a.m. my time, 7 a.m. your time, Glenn, in California.
I'd go a couple of hundred on this unit, I think.
Yeah, I think so, because look at, and here's some nice things up here. Look at this glass. I mean, those look like speakers. These look like vases.
And then there's some cases right behind them. Is that some cases behind those vases?
Yes, it's something new in the box.
No, I mean right behind the vase, further back, that stainless
right
steel.
Here? Those are speakers.
Oh, okay.
Pair of them. I don't know of what quality, but that's what I think those are.
So is that?
And I'm really curious here.
Yeah, is that dresser sitting on top of something?
Yes.
So there's something else there too.
There's another piece of furniture of equal size below it. It's also wood furniture. So what you're looking at is about $100 to $120 in the corner, just in furniture. And that's assuming the drawers are empty.
Yeah, I like this locker. Easily $200.
Yeah, and there's more here that we can't see. Look, we haven't been through all the pictures yet. I wanted to see what that is. Can't tell because they're creepy pictures.
Yeah, she said she really likes this one.
Oh, good, because we'll keep looking at it. And I want to see if we can help her find that one clue.
Well, you got that Milwaukee bag. That looks like it has tools in it.
Yeah, we're going to get to that, but I'm starting, my spidey senses are going off with this right here. I don't know what it is, and it might not be anything, but it looks like some kind of a wood container, which is the size of a nice big, if that's full of jewelry, it could be thousands in there.
Yeah.
And that's why I buy storage units. So, yeah, I mean, go for this, and we're going to keep looking. What's in here? More tools and tools and accessories like that. Yeah, let's get another picture. They're focusing in on this corner, so there's okay, that's a toolbox with all kind of stuff in it. Here's some kind of, there's like computers, but these pictures suck.
Yeah, kind of blurred.
There's some kind of a trunk down here, maybe, or it looks like a trunk. And these might be like
what's that mark with the blue handle and the black handlebars?
Yeah, I can't. That's as slow. That's just zoomed out as I can get on it. All right, let me see if there's more pictures. Okay. Okay. It goes down into this. I'll be danged. It's going down into this.
You know what that could be? That could be for like when they lay linoleum down, it's a vinyl roller.
Possibly, but I'm looking at this as a handle connected to this that opens up. See, there's latches on it.
Yeah.
And does this have wheels where this you can roll it on wheels because it's heavy?
Yeah,
And
that's what I think. But
and look at all these loose tools here.
Yeah, and then you got a couple of toolboxes.
Yeah, I really like this unit. And there's a rigid shop vac right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Glenn, we got a banger going here.
Yeah, a wooden toolbox.
Yeah. Oh, that's in the old style.
Yeah.
People love these, man, and they are very good. You know,
Yeah.
to this day, those are still very nice.
Yeah.
Not really expensive, but it'll sell.
Yeah.
I like this unit.
I do too. I really like it.
You got two thumbs up. This could be full of power tools.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you know, tools sell good, man. I don't care where you at. If people need tools, they need tools. Maybe they don't want to buy brand new because they don't have the money.
She said she's going to bid on this one.
Yeah, let us know how that. I'm going to have to. Let me put this on my watch list.
Yeah, let us know if you get it.
How do I add this to my watch list? I don't ever do that from here. I just got to make sure I don't accidentally. I better not do it. I'm dumb enough that I'd accidentally bid. I don't want to bid.
Yeah, that'd be a long ways to travel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would just call her up and say, "Hey, I made a mistake. You want to make some money?"
I really like this locker.
Yes, I like these containers too.
Yeah,
and this is some kind of a pot. Maybe.
Crock pot or something.
Yeah, I don't get excited about those.
Yeah, but the rest of it, and I'll bet there's tools in that Husky box just because there's tools in the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. There was enough room in this storage unit where they had the room to pull in a small vehicle, or maybe they had a motorcycle, or I don't know that, but I'm just thinking out loud here. There's a nice space. What I'm trying to say is, see how there was, or maybe that was just the room they left as a walkway, but they could have had something like that in there. But I digress. I think like that because I bought a unit but it had a motorcycle sitting in that same position, you know. Wow. Yeah, I would definitely bid on this. It sells tomorrow and it's under $100. Hell, there's probably more than $1,000 in there.
Oh, after going over it again, I'd go 300 on this thing at least.
I might just buy it and just worry about it. You know, sometimes you just take it. You know, the way I look at it, I'll take it. I have a different system. I'll take what I'm up. Sometimes I'll go over that. I'm at this point in my career, so to speak. I'm just going for it. I'm lucky to be in a position where I could do that. I get that, but I am exploiting it times 100.
No, you're gonna make, whoever gets this is gonna make some money off of it.
I agree, and I think if we profiled a unit for somebody and this is what we brought to them, and they're bidding on it, then we've done our job.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find.
I'd like to know what's in that Husky.
It's also on wheels, so you can pull that along, and that's a plus. And here's another good news thing. You can see the transition to the concrete out here. This is an outdoor unit, so you can pull right up to the door. You don't have to drag everything down hallways. That's a major plus in loading a unit, especially for an old fart like me. So I think of this from a different perspective. I'll let everybody know, I don't care how old you are. If you just sit around the house, you're going to really feel your age. If you get out and do this and enjoy it, you're going to stay. You're young inside, not out. The inside controls how you look on the outside. Because I've seen people that's just given up, and then it shows on the outside, and it does on the inside. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but I'm done. God, I just want to keep looking at this
I
one.
know. It's a good locker.
So there's something down here that I don't know what it is, but I just know it's something. I just don't know what it is.
And then something right behind it too. Can't make that out. Right there.
That's that trunk, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
What's in the trunk?
Yeah. And then you got some mystery boxes also.
Yeah, look at that giant tall lamp. What the hell? Giantly. Come on, Mark. Is it froze again? No. That wasn't me. Oh, wait a minute, Gus. Oh, I think that is a jewelry box on top of something else.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. All right. There's like a jewelry box here. This loop right here is on the top of this lamp. That's
okay. Yeah.
This is a little jewelry box here. That could have a fortune in it, or it could have nothing in it. And there's just another container down below. That could pay for the unit right there. Oh my God, I would buy this yesterday. All right. So I might have to come back in the chat after that unless somebody else is asking, because you really don't need another target.
No, that's.
Yeah. So we're going to go. How can I get. There I am. Okay, let me stop screen. Yes, let me get back to the chat. Wow. There, I left off with Michael's Adventures, and then we had Melissa. Hey, glad you're here, Melissa. I know that was a long, long time ago. We got some more fun today. I got another skit. Let me show you. I got another one for us, man. We're not done yet. I feel good now because I feel like we accomplished something. We got somebody a serious target that we both like. You know, as buyers, we can kind of salivate at those kind.
That's the best one. That's a great locker.
Got all the ingredients, big ticket items, potentially, and jewelry. It's just a good looking unit, and it's not even that much right now. It's probably going to go up, but yeah. I've been looking for a pass. Yeah, she said that they go for around 1,000. Woo, Lordy. Okay, then we did that. Rob, if you find firearms, what's the laws there? Well, I've got a little speech here. Here in Kentucky, they're mine. I buy them and they're mine. You can run the numbers yourself to see if they've ever been reported stolen. They're simply yours. That's it. Now, really, it varies from state to state. But I have to say this, and it's very obvious that people just have to say it. Anything south of the Second Amendment is really not it's really not legal. But some states they've tried to infringe on their rights, and they make it harder for you to, let's just say, protect yourself. So I'm done. But yes, it varies from state to state. But here in Kentucky, you find them, they're yours, and you can run the numbers yourself. You don't have to involve anybody in it. They're yours. Kind of like if you found a pea shooter, it's yours. If you found a crock pot, it's yours. It doesn't matter what. It's a legal item. What wouldn't be legal if you found something that was obviously against the law? You know, like a big bag of, hand grenades. Yeah, but yeah, to answer your question, you got to go by the state that you're in and where you're getting the unit at. But here, yeah, they're yours, and you know, this is constitutional carry state as the Constitution of the United States was meant to be. So, yes, that you can strap on. You can, as long as you're not a felon, you can have you can strap on a weapon here. That makes people think before they rob you. Yeah. When you're in a constitutional state, everybody's like, man, that dude, there's probably packing heat. Well, yeah, I'm about packing heat. Yeah. That's right. Now, Glenn's got a well here in California. Any rifles you can keep right off. Pistols you have to turn into the sheriff's department, and after they clear, they will return the pistol. That's really a violation of the Fourth Amendment, which is illegal search and seizure. Now, there's nothing you can do about it unless you just want to fight the amendment that they made for doing it. You have to do that through a legal process. You need politicians that are on your side. Generally speaking, you got ones that are just, you get to Washington and they get told what they're going to do.
Yeah, California's got some worse laws.
Yeah, but that's a violation of your Fourth Amendment right here. Illegal search and seizure. So just a thought. So to fight that, it takes years to fight against tyranny, and sometimes you don't ever win, and you just got to keep trying. But you give an inch, you know what they take? Well,
a mile.
Exactly. It's exactly right. You give an inch, they take a mile. So you can't give an inch. Right? Okay, that's my speech for the day. Now it's going to get more fun after that. Now that I got that out of the way. See, we're doing everything right today. Okay, we're dog parking. Hey, Patrick, I'm glad you swung in here, man. I've got a little skit I'm going to do for the end of the show. It's about when you buy a bad storage unit. I know I've done it here, but I've ran that through an AI program too. And in the mode of our new our new intro about us being the least watched reseller live stream on the internet, it's in that mode. So we're kind of going into some AI because I want to succeed in this channel, and I want to bring all the crazy bells and whistles that I can to it and have some fun. Okay? But I can't have fun knowing all the other storage auction buyers that are, and I'm not belly aching. This is just a fact. I'm sitting here with a of subs. There's with a billion trillion, and I'm like, come on, is it that much better than what I'm doing? What am I doing wrong, folks? So I take it as a way to just, or as a push to get off my butt. Because that's what I preach all the time, especially for older people like myself. You got to get off your butt.
We're not politically correct, Mark. That's what it is.
I don't see the advantage to doing that.
Yeah, I know.
I think that would go against the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of speech. You see, the Constitution of the United States is the greatest document ever written by mankind that we know of. And we're still fighting to keep that. Yeah. And that's okay. It's all right to want what is ours.
That's right.
Because the rights we're granted weren't granted by government. They were granted by God. Now, no, that's politically, I don't care. Go back to Amendment 1. It's all there, folks. We're covered. Some people don't like that. I'm not meaning anybody here or anybody. I'm talking about the power elite. They don't like that. No, okay. I digress. She likes art. Yep, I do too. But the problem with it is 95% of what I get just turns out to be just something you'd hang as decoration and not really what someone would call art. So it tends to clog me up. I'm just saying, there is some art that is very valuable. If you get it and you got it and you get it appraised properly and properly put it on a good platform to sell it on, you can do wonderful with it. But it's not something I excel at as a buyer is in artwork. But I could see the beauty and the potential profit of some of the best stuff. Very much so. Hey, Doc. Sorry about the misspelling. Oh, did I miss Doc too? Hey, Doc. I was in the storage treasures. I'm going to have to figure out how they can show the chat on the same page. I think there's a way to do it, and I just haven't figured that out yet. Go figure. And Roman, where did I miss Roman too?
Yeah. I think so.
Damn. Hey, Roman. I saw him on a chat with who was that the other day? Can't remember. Damn, I've been drinking coffee all morning. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. No wonder I'm all jacked up today. Yeah, we're only an hour behind here. Yes, that's what she said. She'd deal with a mattress if it's awesome. Dump his clothes. Yeah, that's how you got to do it, man. You got to if you really like the unit, don't let the mattress stop you. Yeah, I really like reading this because that's one of the things I feel like we bring to the community is being able to find people that we enjoy and export our channels. We're able to help them make money, and to me, that's wonderful. You know, I enjoy that so much. Boxes look like vintage record players or scale. You just never know. That's thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
No pun intended. You just never know until you get in there, and then just keep the camera rolling when you go in there, man. You're going to make a good video. I'd love to watch. I don't know if you make video storage auction videos. Have ever done that? I don't know. I haven't seen one, but I'd love to see it. I'd love to see your first one. There we go. Harry's the dog. I'm glad you're here, Harry. I really appreciate that. I really do, man. Totally going to bid on it. Yes.
Yeah, I hope she gets it.
Oh, wow. Yes, there you go. I really hope you get that. And there could be jewelry in there too. We don't know. I have lots of art, but scared as shit. Yeah, you don't know if they're going to beat it up. So you got to like bubble wrap it 3 times or something. You know? And if you mark it fragile, they'll kick it harder. You know, because you just know how people are now. You know, I look at people as 90%, well, maybe 60 to 70 to 80% good. And then the rest just, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Screw them. You get that. Mark, I was in the chat since 2 weeks. Yes. All right, Roland, you've been here for 2 weeks. Oh, yes. I'm so glad you came in, Roman. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'm excited because we found someone here, a beautiful, what's her first name? Right? Oh.
God, I can't remember. Maybe she'll tell us.
Yeah. And okay, guys, I've got a little skit that I made because I got time to do stuff. I'm hoping that helps me in my YouTube journey. I'm sitting here at the bottom of the heap, but I don't have to stay down here. They're telling me, Mark, no, you're fine. Just stay there where you're at. No, I don't care. I'm going to do what I can do. So let's see if I can find it. All right. Here's what you don't want to have happen when you go to the storage unit. And I'm going to show you with illustrations, first with AI and then first without. Let me take out the comments. Let me do it right. All right, there we go. And I mark that. Yes, I know. I'm slow. I covered that part already. Now, I haven't given up yet. Just bear with me, folks. All right, here we go. Got it.
I went to the storage auction. I bought a storage unit. I went and paid, then I opened my storage unit. I went and I looked around. I tore the unit up. I tore the motherfucker up. I tore that shit up. I threw pans against the wall. I snapped a keyboard over my head. Then I finished smashing this pathetic mess up. I tore the unit 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 up.
You know what I think of this? I tore the unit. I went in. tore it up. I tore it up. I tore the unit. I tore the unit up.
Tore the unit up.
I went in. I tore it up. I tore the unit up.
I remember that.
Have you guys ever had to, Roman, for you, for instance, since I missed you, I'm gonna call you out now, especially, and ask you this: have you ever bought a bad storage unit and had to tear it up? A big man, he could tear a unit up really good, I promise you. So I want to see what he has to say. Has he ever gotten mad and tore a storage unit up? I hear that happens all the time. You know, like that happens with every storage auction buyer. Yeah. So I just wanted to know your experience in tearing up storage units. He did a long time ago. He said, look, there it is. He did a long time ago. Yeah. Felt good, didn't it? Poor guy was in the chat 2 weeks ago. Ah. No sloppy toys. I wanted to touch on that. I hate this is one of the worst things that I find in storage units is what I call slobber toys, or you can call them sloppy toys. It's like little kids, tiny kids, infants, and there's slobber toys, and you know they slobber or puke on them. You don't want that. That's, if you see them in a storage unit, it is a red flag. You just can't do that. Yeah, it happened, man. It happens. But you know what I say? Here's what I say. This is an oldie but a goodie. Here's how you got to look at things when you buy these storage units, okay? So just remember, if you do this all the time and you lose a couple $100 and you can't say, well, screw it, I wipe my butt with $200, and you're in the wrong business. That's the attitude you got to take into this. That's the winning attitude. Well, that's how I look at it. That's how this old fart does it. Now, do I suggest everybody do it that way? I suggest they do it the way they want to do it. And they can look at me and think, well, shoot, I'm not going to do that. He's nuts. Or maybe I can, that might work, but in a different way. Or, I like the way he's thinking there, but I can, kind of like just inspire thought. Critical thinking. They're trying to kill critical thinking I don't want to get too political, but they want to try to kill critical thinking. And we got some laughing faces, these are very important. I consider these as good as a like on the channel because we're going for those.
Yeah.
And we got 4 more of them right there. Look at that. That's 7 right there. Bang, man. Just like that. And here's a good one right here. Roman said this. Todd asked me to help move his desk when he moves to his new place. He said that I will have to move it along with the floor and the drywall because after so many years, it's glued to the. Yeah, I mean, that desk has probably never been moved, man. It probably is stuck there. I can't believe he wants to move, man. I get my compound just the way I want it, Got all the tunnels and well, I digress. The militia and the tanks and everything, right? You got Roman. He tore it up. He tore the unit up. It's funny. I can picture Roman tearing up a storage unit. That unit wouldn't have a chance. That would actually, man, if you ever make a video, you got to do that, man. Make a video about tearing up a storage unit. One thing I suggest, though, don't do it with a good storage unit. He said he actually did it with my friend, and we had to break furniture and used it for fire pit. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes that's what you got to do, man. But just remember this: you got to get it on camera, or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah, but yeah, I can relate. Todd says he ain't moving. Just let me decompress after death, sitting here at my desk and leave my live show on YouTube all the while. Yeah. Just remember, you never die. You just change forms, man. You're going to look back at this and you're going to judge yourself from what you've done, and there you're going to go from there. And if you're happy with the progress you've made in life, then you're a success. If you're not, well, you're going to probably have to come back here and do it over. As far as I know, that's how it works. I don't know that. Don't know exactly that, but maybe it's a version of that. Or maybe this is just a simulation and we don't know what's going on. It's just this is happening in 10,000 different ways and kind of like Mandela effects and all that stuff. I'm going nuts now. Never mind. Mark, I actually did demolition and construction where my job was to break drywall all over the place. And it was fun. After that, you got that feeling like you've been in the gym all day. Yeah. I mean, you know, I got to tell you, when I was in there tearing up the unit, yeah, I'm a little older, right? I got a little worried. You can see me at the end when I said I went in. I was still sucking a little wind at that point, just throwing down some furniture. But it felt great. I highly suggest that, you know, if you get the opportunity, everybody's got to tear up at least one storage unit in there. Hopefully you never find a unit you have to tear up, though. I'll just say it like that. That's right. Let's see what we got here. Wow, I'm even caught up in the chat. Wow, that's great, man.
Hey, we didn't freeze up today.
Yeah, did you do anything about your did you call them or anything and see what you did?
Yeah. Bullshit every time you talk to them.
Yeah. Well, that happens. Let me see.
They damn sure want their payment every month, though.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. Wait a minute, I'm looking for a. I've been working on doing some pop-ups for like during the live, where if I can, let me see if I'm going to show you. I'm trying to make this live better with the technology I'm just barely able to use at this point. Yeah, so here's the story. The ones that didn't see, I bought this unit Friday on Storage Treasures. You can barely see it, but we looked at it here last week, and we both liked it. And here you can see I paid for it right here. I was on my way to pick it up. I'd paid a total of $616 for it, which was expensive, but I didn't care because I wanted it. And I got there, and just a few minutes before I got there, the customer paid for it, and that showed up canceled, which meant Storage Treasures refunded my money. So, but what my point was, I wanted to show that I can play around and do pop-ups on here. I'm still learning StreamYard. Like you can pop, there's me, there's Glenn, and there's Joy. We'll update him at some point. Here's one of the most abrasive. I never used this as a thumbnail. I don't know what I was thinking, but I want to show you guys this. And I would love if you comment on if you think you'd have gone ahead and used this thumbnail. I just think it's too unfeeling, too uncaring, and too nasty. So let me find my way again, because of course I've lost my way. Oh my Lord. There I go. Okay. Yeah. This thumbnail right here, would you have used this on a storage auction thumbnail? Glenn's seen it before, but he'll give me a new opinion on it. But this is for anybody left in the chat. Would you use this as a thumbnail? You pay the rent for years, then I take the stuff. Any questions? It's a little bit of, it's too much, isn't it, Glenn? What do you think?
I like it, but I don't know.
Well, I just want opinions. I like your reaction to it, but I would just like anybody in the chat to say, what do you think? Is this too much? If I thought it was too much, then I think it's way too much. I'm not. I don't usually hold back in my thumbnail. I mean, maybe I do a little bit because I didn't post this, but I wanted to show what I thought about posting. And it's not totally me. I have a heart. That just doesn't look like I have one. So I don't know. Any comments here? Let's see. Well, I'm going to get down to that. Mark, he did demolition, the drywall. Yes. No, talking about asbestos, the tile from the 70s. Oh, yeah, that smelled like someone took a dump on it and stayed there for 50 years. Yeah, that's called vintage shit. Yeah. And, okay, yes. Hey, thank you. She said the best thumbnail ever. But I wonder, should I ever post that as a thumbnail? If I can get like enough people to do a study here before the end of the show today, just say yes or no to this as a future thumbnail for one of my storage auction videos. I really need to know, should I post it or would people hate it? Because it really incites a reaction to me. What do you think? Do you think somebody would get triggered here, man? I mean, I don't care.
I would use it, but
I mean, I even posed for it. I mean, I went out of my way to make it. But I made it like what, 5 months ago? So anyway, let's see. He says yeah. We got a yes here. Roman says yes. And so I think we've got 2-0. It says, Mark, you just need the black cowboy hat you were wearing, not the bandana. I got to tell you a reason why I had the bandana on too, man, because it made my head sweat and it was pouring down into my eyes. Because when you get into a storage unit and it's hot and you're working, so I had to wear the bandana to wear my hat. And I thought I would like start like my own trend, because I've never really been one to do exactly what everybody else is doing, because everybody else is doing it. I always like to deviate from the norms. And that's kind of like the attitude that's made me who I am after all these many, 7 decades of fun and excitement. That's right. All right. So I didn't get any. Nobody wants to. You pay the rent for years. I'm leaning towards doing it.
I like it.
Okay, let me bring this. Okay, yeah, I do too, Glenn. And I don't like to do anything with fear in the background. I was like, I just needed other opinions. You know, sometimes it's good. We got it. Yes. Hello again. Hey, Glenn. Yeah. Maybe the caption could read, drink and drive, go to jail. I get your storage. You know what? That's good, man. I really think that's very good. Do you like that, Glenn?
That's a good one too. You could use that for a thumbnail on another one.
Yeah. But I've already got that one made. So I'm going to probably at some point, I might use that on a follow-up video to one of my videos for one of my storage units. When I first crack open a new storage unit, Glenn, and I'm showing it, I don't want to make that the leading thumbnail on the first one, but the follow-up video, maybe.
Who knows? It might go viral.
I've had one video go viral. It's got 180,000 views now. It's the unit that I bought with all the guns in it. And why have I not been able to replicate that in 3 years? I've found guns since. Did you two do a whammy on me? I mean, you never know. I mean, sometimes they can put, they put algorithm. Maybe they can assign an algorithm to your. Yeah. I don't know. But I feel like I'm walking in mud trying to grow this channel, and it's frustrating. And I know everybody feels the same way, you know, because it's not easy to build these channels. But then when you get rolling and you have one of those little periods of time where you get subs at so many subs, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be easy, you know, and you look, oh my God, it's growing like crazy. But then it stops. And then you got to start all over again. You got to find, so you got to really post, you got to like post every freaking day. And you got to do the best you can do. You got to change up. You almost need help from AI at this. And there's tools that you can use, like that TubeBuddy thing. But I'm trying to see what I can do without having to pay anything. But you know what? If I have to pay a few bucks, so be it. I'm going to get this sucker rolling one way or the other. Let's see what we got here. Oh, whoa! Just a little, I don't know, just little stuff I'm playing with. Like you remember this one? in a gold pile. Yeah, that was right after I bought that unit where I found $10,000 worth of gold jewelry, and so I put myself in it. That was great, man. It can happen. They don't happen very often like that, but when it does, it's fun.
It's numbers game.
It is. It's exactly right. It's a numbers game. And so you can't really expect to get it buying one storage unit, but if you buy a lot of storage units over time and you target the kind of units that where you think you're smelling that dust in that old antique furniture and where that dresser with the jewelry with grandma's jewelry. We had to put her stuff in storage. She passed away, and we just can't ruin all those. Let's just put them all in storage. Family doesn't know what to do with it, or those kind of units don't happen very often. When they do, and you get one, your heart's beating like this. Oh my God! Open a little box, and there's a gold watch and chain. I mean, you open another box and there's a big silver coin from the 18, or I got one from the 1795. I'll show that. Well, it's on one of my shorts in my a 1790. I forgot what it was, but it's in one of my shorts in a playlist called coins, and I need to upgrade that here before too long. But nothing got me more irritated than that the other day, man. Bought the freaking storage unit, excited about the jewelry box, knew that I was going to probably do fine on it, and missed getting there by minutes. Where if I could have paid by phone, it'd have been mine. So I guess maybe I could have and I should have. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. I think they want you there if they don't know you, though, because, of course, they would have probably known me. I can beat myself up over nothing I can do. It's gone now.
Yeah.
And then I got browbeated in a comment, which really wasn't. It was, you know, I'm saying I was so pissed. I'm losing this storage. I lost this storage unit. Well, you should be happy that they got their life back together. How am I supposed to react to that without getting into an argument? How, Glenn? There's really nowhere to go from there.
So you did the right thing. Just ignore it.
Yeah. So I just decided, okay, I'm not going to buy it here. I'm just going to leave Karen alone.
I've had people tell us before, don't you feel bad stealing people's things from them? I didn't steal anything. I paid for it. Yeah,
as she's living in a house, they probably somebody had lost in a foreclosure. I mean, if it's a house, nobody thinks nothing of it. You know, I mean, how many people have lost their houses here recently and somebody else is going to buy them? It's the same with storage units.
People lose their houses, their cars.
What are they supposed to, what do they do? Just burn them down at that point?
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's going to get them.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like, damn. So that is the last you're going to see of that, because right now I'm going to delete it. That's the unit I lost. I am deleting that. Delete. There, it's gone forever. Because I don't have access to that one anymore. It was not, once you don't get them, You can't go back and look at the unit in your bid manager anymore. So I guess that's pretty much it for the day. But I might have one more. Did I already show you guys that? I think I did. I think I know how we're going to end the show today, Glenn. And then the show will be 2 minutes longer because I've got the highlights that people might have missed from last week's show. I'm going to show. So we're going to say.
Hey, Todd's asking how long we've known each other.
I think I've known you since.
Been a while.
Probably when I right after I was doing the videos with Hunter in 2019.
Yeah.
Right around 2019. So 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say the answer to that, Todd, 4 years. Let's see if I'm missing anybody else here. I missed what the punchline was for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that gets us caught up. So I want to thank everybody. We had a much better show today. Last week was really a joke, but we decided to take the lemon that last week was and turn it into lemonade for this week. And I ended up going to making some funny things and some changes in the channel that hopefully we can just ride with. We have a lot of the same. We're in close to the same time of life. He's younger than I am, but we buy storage units and we've got a lot of things and we see things eye to eye and a lot of other topics. I've talked to Glenn a lot over the phone.
Yeah.
And we know in general how we feel about things and we have a lot in common. So I think we're a good fit on this show together. So I enjoy my time with Glenn and Joy on this show immensely. And
yeah, we do too, Mark.
So I feel like we've got good chemistry on here. And well, Todd, that's right. But I still like my hat the best, okay? It was made in Texas. And it is a Stetson, my friend. I told myself I always wanted a Stetson, but I wouldn't go buy me one unless I found it in a storage unit. That's the only way I was going to get it because I don't go out and pay retail for stuff for myself. Just don't do it. It's not for 13 years. So I got it, my friend. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you to everybody in the chat today. I had a really good time. This was fun today, and I'll probably watch this again some later tonight, and I can sit back and get mellow and laugh my butt off at some of the stuff we do on here. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little more of the show from last week that made internet history. That's right. So, Glenn, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mark.
Tell Joy I hope she feels better, and I look forward to seeing her again next week. And let me see here. I'm slow. I get it. Yeah. So here we go. See you guys next time. See you in the chats this week. Take care, Glenn. What is going on here? Now look at what you done. Uh-oh, I'm sticking. Uh-oh. Am I still online? Here I am. Oh, no. What happened, guys? Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Oh, shoot.
I just killed my co-host.
And, okay, Harry, we're going to look. I'll let them work that out while I'll go into here.
Det var helt forfærdeligt.
And it is Harry's is 19709. Okay. We'll look for you, Harry. Uh-oh. Storage Treasures is frozen. Oh no, Storage Treasures. I'm going to have to bring it up again. Okay. I'm having a problem on that. I think think they might be froze because of storage treasures. Let me try something. Okay, let me try this. This sucks. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me go back. 19709. Let me try. There they go. We're still trying, Harry. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to get you close to home here. This is going to be one of our. Oh, there's nothing in 10 miles.
You wanted the worst, you got the worst. Welcome to the least watched live stream in the entirety of the reseller community. The show with more glitches and fuck-ups than everyone else put together on the whole World Wide Web. Storage auction insanity. Now onto the clusterfuck, wear a helmet.
I went to the storage auction. I bought a storage unit. I went and paid, then I opened my storage unit. I went and I looked around. I tore the unit up, I tore the motherfucker up, I tore that shit up. I threw pans against the wall, I snapped a keyboard over my head, then I finished smashing this pathetic mess up. I tore the unit up, I tore the unit up, I tore the unit up, I tore the unit up. You heard me right, I tore that unit up.